A.M.T.V. and Other Man's Treasure videos. Coin roll hunting, numismatics, coin collecting, metal stacking, aluminum can crushing, copper wire cutting. You name it, we do it around here. Just some of it we don't show. We got a 21 roll quarter hunt here. Not really feeling too good about this because a lot of these are customer wrap rolls, and I have not been having luck at all from this place with customer wrap rolls, so I am going to start with the bank rolls. I'm due for a find. It's been quite a long time since I've had one, and I'm jonesing for one. So I'm going to do this in the fast format. I'm not going to record every roll. I'm having issues with storage, and got this thing about full here, and I'm having some problems moving stuff around, so it's really slowing me down and hemming me up. But I've got quarters here. I'm itching to hunt quarters, so I'm gonna give myself a little break and start doing this. Let's go do that. Alright, well, this sucks. One of my bank rolls down. We just hit a uncirculated roll. It's still got milk spots all over it of the wongs, and I didn't realize I had an uncirculated roll in here. I just looked at them, but I guess I must have missed one of the enders or something, because usually I can spot these. But I'm going to set them aside and check them little by little for errors. Alright guys, first couple of rolls down, few rolls, however many it is. We got a Lomet Jigsaw D in pretty good condition. Got a bag mark on the front of it, a nasty one there on his ear, about where his ear is, but it's still in good condition. And we've got two Drooling George errors, very slight, very small. And then that was it for the first few rolls. These aren't really crazy. If you can see it right here, yeah. Drooling George, not much to these, but I'll pull them and keep it to the side. Alright guys, so we finally got through those bank wrap rolls. I'm getting ready to start in on these customer wrapped rolls. I am not very excited about that at all, because I suspect that these are someone's discards. And I think after this little chunk of them, I'll have a much better idea whether or not that's the case. And I am slowly eating away at those, the uncirculated. I just grab one here and there, throw it into the scope, and that's not very stimulating at all. So, but it's got to get done. If I find errors in there, it'll be way worth it. So our last pulls from the bank rolls. I got this one. What is it? I forgot what it was. New Mexico. And the camera, the reverse of it doesn't look so hot, but the front is really nice. And I think I've got some of these in better condition, but I'm gonna pull this one anyway, just in case it's going on a future album. We've got two bicentennials, which I always pull. Nothing too terribly exciting. We've got three Lomet coins. We've got a Denali, Olympic, busted. And you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna pull these anymore. I see so many of these, it's just not even worth it, both P and D. I'm not going to pull these out anymore unless they're just phenomenal condition. So this is kind of the official goodbye to that, because I've been pulling these and setting these aside since I started coin roll hunting, so for a couple years. And it's not like you find that many of them, and I kind of stopped pulling them a long time ago, but I wouldn't pull these unless they're in really good condition anymore. And that is a bit of advice, I guess, from somebody that's been doing this for a while. I could be wrong though. And I just dented that one. And we got we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 errors, plus the other two that are over there, 2 or 3 or whatever it was. We've got the 5 here. We've got 3 Drooling George. Sorry about all this. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Julie George is over here. We got one over there. And I'll show you guys those on the scope later. They're not crazy. They're small. One's actually funny. It kind of looks like a zit on his lip. So we do have a spitting horse. Not a very defined one. You can't see it on the phone. But it is well enough, good enough for me to keep it. See if we can pick it up here. You can see it a little bit. And I keep those for now. Oh, there it goes. I'll try to show you on the scope later, but you can see the spit on the spitting horse right here. So if you've never seen this or found one, you're looking for this die crack right here where this little pointy finger is. That's barely visible. More extreme versions come out this way through the back of the head and run also down the coin. Alright, we're going to move these out of the way, get ready for the next hopefully run of finds, and we're going to get into these customer wrap rolls right here. Alright, so the first customer wrap roll is going to yield us one hat die chip error, crown die chip error, which you can barely see right here. It's a small one. And this Hawaii Volcanoes 2012. That's kind of a good sign for me getting into these customer wrap rolls, because I don't know, I think most collectors would have pulled these, or I would like to think either that or whoever's discarding these coins is just going through so much that they just don't want anything to do with these, which would make sense either, because I'm getting to that point. I've got a lot of these. I see quite a few of these low mint coins in general, some way more than others, or they just don't know to look for this stuff. They could just be looking for silver. They could just be looking for W's. Who knows what somebody else knows? So that's why I never turn down rolls, uncirculated, customer wrap, bank rolls, whatever it may be. I'll hunt it. Alright guys, so I just popped this roll here, customer wrap roll, and I was looking at them from the side. I'm actually counting them in groups of 5 to make sure they're $10 rolls, but I'm looking at this one from the side, and I usually peep the edges before I do anything else, and I got something here catching my attention. See if you can see what it is before I call it, and see if it's calling to you. But to me, this coin right here looks like it's really thick, which could be a proof, could be a W. It just looks different. So we're going to check that out real quick. I'm going to try with one hand. I'm going to pull it together. I think I still see it. I think it's this one. No way. What is this? Is this a proof? Did I just find a proof? An actual proof? Huh. Wow. Indeed. That is a proof. I have not found many of these at all. Not proof coins. I found a lot of business S strikes. This is a 1978 proof coin, and I saw it from the side. Wow, that is awesome. That is so awesome. Gotta find. Sweet. It's been a while. I knew I was due for something. Maybe somebody missed this one, you know. it would be kind of easy to miss. It would definitely be kind of easy to miss. I mean, I'm sitting here wanting to get a better view on that mint mark. Nope, it's an S for sure. Yep. Sweet. I wasn't 100% sure. I mean, I guess I was, but nice. That's awesome. Awesome. Got a find. Got a real find on the board. It's been a while for quarters. It's been a while for quarters. It's been a while for everything, really. Sweet. I'll take that. I'm happy. Happy hunt. Sweet. Awesome. I'm going to put that up here somewhere special. Oh no. I don't know why I do that. I won't lose it. Sweet. I'm going to put the camera down and look at it for a minute again. So that's good news for the rest of these rolls. What kind of roll was that? Oh no. I put it in there. So it had to have been either this one or this one. So it's not the ones that are taped up. Some of them are taped up. Some of them aren't. Awesome. I'll be back when I find something else. Alright, so just to try to catch y'all up a little bit, I went through a few of those customer rep rolls. I don't know, 4 or so. The first roll spit out some low mitts here. Not great ones. Great Sand Dunes, Shenandoah. Kind of feel the same way about those as I do the Roosevelt. Those are pretty readily available here. I pulled this one because it's nice. It's a lull. I've been seeing a lot of these that are just really busted in really bad condition. Don't see too many really nice ones, so I pulled it. Then, of course, we've got that proof. Of course. I don't know why I said of course. YouTuber talk. And then we got a Bicentennial right behind it. And then this next row here, it spit out a couple of Crown die chips. Smaller ones. Again, I'll try to show them on the scope. Smaller one there. And then a couple more Bicentennials. I'm going to get back after it. And I'll bring you back in when we have another find. Alright guys, a few more rolls down. We've got 6 rolls left over there. We got some more finds here. We've got a Puerto Rico, 2009. Always glad to see one of those. Always keep those. Don't see too many of these. Usually when you do, they're busted. Got a Denali. In decent shape, 2012. Pulled this one just because it's in really good condition. Nice Connecticut. Really nice. Not very many scratches on it at all. And this one, same thing. Different state. Arizona. Which I have found these really nice before. But until I really lay them out and look at them and figure out what I have. I'm going to pull this one too. And it's a D, so it's probably less likely that I have that one. I'm not sure. Sometimes D mints more than the P. Gettysburg. Busted. Don't see too many of these, and usually they are busted. I pulled this really nice 2021 D crossing the Delaware. Just because it's really good condition, good quality. Don't see too many of them like this anymore. They're obviously worn. Smoky Mountains, low mint, good condition. I'll take that one too, and then I pulled this one just because it was better looking. Nebraska. Nice coin. Maybe for an album. Let's get back to it. Alright. Hopefully I'm getting lucky again here. Excuse me. I'm thinking I just saw something else from the side. Now, I've done this particular thing quite a few times. I would say, I don't know what percentage. Let's just say a high percentage number of times that I have found this coin. I have found it from the side first. Let's see if you can notice what it is yet. And I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it yet. Again, I'm just stacking these up. That's a stack of $5. This was a stack of $5. I just counted it. Actually, I don't remember if it was $5 or not because I got sidetracked because I saw this. Or at least what I think is this, what I'm calling this. Let's see if you see it. Do you see it? Let's try now. I'm pretty sure, and I'm excited. I'm pretty sure that I just found what I think I found from the side. Do you see it? Hopefully I see it. And hopefully I don't look like a fool right now. So let's see. 1, 2. I'm going to try to get this on camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I want to be gentle because I don't want to scratch it. Okay. So I said... Please be it. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not. I thought that was going to be a W. Warren Pacific. Oh, it was right about the coin being whatever, but I've pulled W's from the side more times than I've pulled them from looking dead at them. And they have, I don't know, that readed edge just looks different to me. It looks a little bit tighter, I think, and it looks much more defined. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I thought I had a W. I'll bring you back in if I find one. Alright, well, that's the end of the hunt. All rolls complete. We got all the discards in the jar. Little side note on these. I always see everybody not really struggling with, but, trying to figure out what to do with their coins and what kind of stuff to use. Go to fast food restaurants and get to know the manager and say, hey, what kind of containers do you get that you use on a regular basis? Mayonnaise or whatever. Can you show me some of them? Or maybe you already know that. And then you ask those people if when they're empty, if you can just put them to the side for me, I'll come pick them up once a week. These are phenomenal. I love these things. I use them for all kinds of stuff. And they used to hold banana peppers. And I got a hold of a bunch of them. Cleaned them up real nice. I like them because the stickers come right off of them without having to scrub the glue and get them all scratched up looking. They stay clear. So I have a bunch of these, and they are super handy for coin roll hunting because they're just big and bulky, and they usually do exactly what I need them to do for holding my rolls instead of using boxes. And I like to hold on to boxes and stuff and keep them, but that's just a little side note, guys, in case anybody was wondering about that. These are the last finds from the last, 5 or 6 rolls or so of this hunt. I'm going to show you guys what I got here from those rolls, and then we'll do a wrap up, and I'll show you the entire pool. We got this Vicksburg in decent shape. Don't see a whole lot of those. I've been seeing them recently, though, so I'll take that. We got a Shenandoah Virgin Islands here. I think I'm getting ready to stop pulling the Shenandoahs unless they're in really good condition. But these Virgin Islands I'll still pull. Now these are a couple of Lowells. I found one earlier on, then I found another one. We'll see if you can guess why I pulled this before I mention it. Get under the light a little bit. Why do you think I pulled this coin? I think we have some strike through action going around that inner rim there and here. I don't know what that is. The other side doesn't seem to have it on it except for like in one little area. So if you can kind of see it right there on my thumb. So I don't know what that is. Possible strike through. It's bowled up a little bit. Can't really see it on the camera, but it kind of eliminated the sharpness of that rim. So I pulled it just in case it's something. And then this one, kind of the same thing going on. And I like these coins, and I don't see this too much on them. It's not something I remember seeing a lot. So I pulled those. We're going to keep those. We got this one. It was looking pretty cool to me. I was like, oh man, that toning on that thing is pretty cool. It's all green and yellow. Then I saw all this damage here. So I was like, I don't know. And then I flipped it over and it's all scratched to hell. So I'll end up tossing this back. I just thought it was cool. Set it aside just so you can see the toning on it. But that ruined it. So that'll end up going in there. We got another Gettysburg. It's got a little booger on it. But I'm not mad to see a Gettysburg. Probably one of my more liked coins. Glacier in decent shape. I'll be glad to add that to the collection of glaciers. These two I pulled because they were in really good condition. I don't know. I need to go through some of this stuff that I have and cull it a little bit. It's not too terribly, much, but it's probably about due for a look again, just like everything else that I have. Got another sand dunes here. Again, not super impressed with that one. D though, Great Basin. P. Got another couple bicentennials out of the last couple of rolls. And I always pull those. I did end up getting through that whole roll of anime wongs. Just one at a time here and there. It's painstakingly slow, but it's cool to hold all these awesome shiny new coins in your hand. And I did pull two out to make note of the milk spots, the milk spotting on this. If you're not familiar, it's part of the mint process for these at the end to get washed down with a solution, and it leaves these spots here. There's one there. And it's just this chemical or whatever they spray on this. Maybe it's just water, I'm not really sure. But I do know that they spray these with a solution, and these have some milk spotting on them. That one over there and this one here. It's a white tone off camera, this whole line here. That would be what we call a milk spot. Some people think that's mint errors. That's not what it is. Try to get a better shot of that. There you go. Now you can see how it's white. Milk spot all over that coin. These were a couple of the more dramatic examples of that. So there was a lot of that in that roll. It's a little bit on the back there. Milk spots. Not an error. That's it on the finds though, guys. Obviously, for all you pirates out there, we got that proof. I'm happy with that. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see me find more awesome stuff like this. It was definitely I love it. I'm completely obviously love this stuff. I think it's so cool to be able to find these unique coins and everyday coins that so many people are probably touched. So I think it's really cool. We'll give it a little wipe down with a microfiber cloth and get it in a flip ASAP. I'm trying to get better about that and flip these up as fast as possible. But yeah, for all you pirates out there, show you that one more time. Let me organize these a bit better because I've got all these finds. We've got errors. We've got low mint coins over here. The checkers, the rest of the checkers. Call him the Checker now. Shout out Dirty. Dirty calls them Checkers. Dirty water coins and collectibles. Go check him out. He's got an awesome channel. Great guy. Awesome content. Kind of becoming my buddy here a little bit. But on a side note, he's got all this stuff stacked up. I feel bad for us because all this is stuff I have to scope and look at, and slowly getting through it. But let me wrap this stuff up, guys. Organize this a little bit and come back with a breakdown of what we actually got out of here. All right, so we got it stacked up here. We got the finds stacked up here. We got 17 low mint coins, and I just got them in stacks to show you, like, give you an idea how many we got. I just counted them and I don't remember. The only one I remember is 17. But anyway, I'm tired. It's late. It's uber late in the morning, early in the morning, whatever. We got 6 or 8 really nice gems here that we pulled. We've got another 7 or so bicentennials. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Julie George, 3 crown die chips, and a very light spitting horse. Okay, there's those. I'm gonna show them here in a minute. I got the scope set up. We're gonna try to do some scope work here in a minute and show you guys some of this stuff. We're keeping these 2 for research, just because of that possible strike through. I don't know what that is. Research. This is going to be evolution of my progress as a collector. I'm not keeping those anymore. That's busted. Don't need a bunch of those laying around. And last but not least, star of the show, 1978 S proof. $3,127,781 minted. And this is one of them. I will definitely take it. It's a find. I haven't found anything this good in a while, and this isn't great, guys. You know, it's shiny, it's treasure, it's cool, but MS65, this thing's only worth $5, right? This is not an MS65. Oh, I'm sorry, PF65. I'm looking at the book over here. Yeah, PF65 is a proof 65 is only worth $5. But I like it. It'll go in my collection. It definitely, you know, you can sell it for a little bit more if you needed to sell it. So that's going to go in a flip here shortly, and so it's not laying around, and it's going to go in the finds box. Let me break some of this out, get a little better view of this real quick. Alright, so we actually have a smaller stack of not really super desirable low mint coins, and then we have 10 of the harder to find ones. So I'm happy with those, and they're all in decent condition. And they go into these tubes, and then when these tubes get full, they go into a different system, which I'm going to show you guys soon. It's a whole big giant system that I have for collecting these low mint coins. So subscribe to see that if you want to see it when I drop the video. Then real quickly, these are all the coins I pulled because of their condition. They were really good condition. The camera never does them justice. But I pulled them just for possible album fillers later in the future. And then this one I pulled because of the front, and I'm gonna toss it because of the back. Reverse, obverse. We got 8 bicentennials that need to get checked for doubling. They go in that lonely box. And we got 8 or so the Drooling George error. I'm just going to show you the best one here. I just looked at all of them. Right here is the Drooling George error. Most of these I'll probably throw them away. I mean, not throw them away, but get rid of them. I'm tired. It's like 14 o'clock in the morning. These need to get bagged and tagged though. I'm keeping them all for now. And we got 3 crown die chips right here. Crossing the Delaware. Crown die chip. We've got 3. I'm just showing you the most dramatic here. Bagged and tagged. Now the spitting horse is extremely light. You almost can't see it on the scope, but you can pick it up on the loop. Right here, straight out of the mouth. You see that line. Super light example. Probably not even worth keeping really, but it is there. I saw it in the loop. I'll probably toss this one back. Matter of fact, let's not probably about it. Let's just do it, because it'll just sit here on my desk and confuse me. Alright, and then I've got these 2. I'm really confused as to what this is. If anybody knows, leave me a comment below. Look behind her head at how it looks kind of like a strike through. Maybe it's a grease strike in there. I'm not really sure. I've got 2 of them pulled aside, so you can kind of see what's going on here. You see what I'm talking about right here. All this. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely some kind of anomaly. Again, if you know what that is, educate me, help me figure this out, because it definitely looks like something here. And we got 2 of them. And that's it, besides the star of the show, 1978 S proof. A little better shot on it. We got 3,127,781 minted. Found 3/18/23 coin roll hunting. Another man's treasure. It's pretty cool. I'll take it. It's the best find I've had in a while, even though it's not really a banger. It's not worth a whole bunch of money, but that's coin roll hunting. If you guys like the content, give me a subscribe. Thumbs up always helps too. Thanks for watching.